people. Okay, so
because Dark Order is the only thing.
I mean, do you guys want to talk about that?
What?
Who's moved to from WWE to AEW, and do you think that they've done well? Because it's the end of the year. We can do a little bit of that. Thank you, Bruce, for the subject matter.
And then we'll go into our top 5 of the year, which I think everyone would love to hear. So who has transitioned?
So, Sean Spears.
Nothing. He was badass perfect 10. AEW's done nothing with him. They took Tully away from him and gave him to
FTR.
Okay, thank you, because I was gonna say they WWE shit. Took Tully away from Sean Spears and has done nothing with him. Broly only was overlooked because he was working with Bray.
Jabari says we get powers, but remember, but Candace Owens, Kanye, the Hodge twins, Diamond and Silk, Alan West, and Ben Carson get powers too. They'll be the supervillains.
Duh.
You gotta have supervillains when you got.
You gotta have a balance, Jabari.
There has to be a balance. Okay, so you said Sean Spears. You said no.
No.
Mr. Black.
I just felt he felt the same. He was a WWE.
Flat, very flat.
Matt Hardy.
I feel like Matt Hardy always
Impact did him way better than both.
But no. I just feel he still got his thing going both in WWE and the AEW. He still did his.
I will tell y'all. That's one of the biggest pops I've heard live was when the Hardys came back at Orlando for WrestleMania. I will always say that. So,
in my eyes, Matt Hardy is his own vibe. Anywhere he goes, he'll get a pop.
He's been, you know what? He's had a really good, like, I don't want to say roller coaster, but it's been a really good ride for him because even like he did the Impact thing, and then they went over to ROH and was, him and Jeff was doing the whole shit with the Bucks, and that worked. And then that's when they transitioned to WWE, and then now he's at AEW. So he's had his own momentum, I think, for like the past few years.
Matt Hardy is better than Impact Mind. All right. No, he's not. Stop.
Goody said that.
Stop.
Let's go. Let's move on to the next one. We have FTR, aka the Revival.
I felt that again is they got taken more seriously in AEW. So it's kind of like a slow uphill, like a slow like they're like rebuilding back their brand, but they always had that respect from the internet. Right now they're just doing like we're free off our contract. Now we're doing a lot of like pop-up shows.
But I think they
I think that
it was a lateral move.
Run was better than both.
I think it was a lateral move. I don't think they lost anything, but I don't think they really gained anything. Because
the Bucks won, and they shouldn't have won.
But they got that respect from the internet, so I just feel like it's like
the internet will always love them because they're really good.
It's like the stock market is you can't go wrong with the FTR stock because it'll always have a steady upclimb.
So what about Rusev?
Absolutely nothing.
None. He's just flatline. Yeah.
He. You know what? Twitch did him better than both.
Who else moved over? We spoke about Brody Lee. We said I think he got better opportunities over at AEW.
You took him more serious. He to me was, even though he got the TNT title and that's I guess their mid card, but I felt like he had a different he was like a top guy during that, but it was really because of Cody and stuff like that. So never mind.
Cody, we obviously know that he's the EVP, so he's doing his thing. And
he's about to be a daddy.
Congratulations to them. Who else moved over?
They're gonna have a cute baby. I saw him making that this morning. Who else moved over? I'm so disappointed because Rooster tried to really be like, "Oh, I'm about to do bigger and better things." You didn't really do shit.
Nobody else moved over, right?
John Moxley, Chris Jericho.
Well, Chris Jericho was Chris Jericho. I think
Jericho is on a whole different planet.
I think once again, John Moxley and Chris was a lateral move, just with more money.
And I think a little bit more freedom too.
A little bit more freedom, yeah. But I think it was more of a lateral move because he's just helping other younger stars out.
Again,
Chris what he's done before
is a very safe stock to invest in.
Yeah.
When it comes to like you know the technology that the company gonna come out gonna be. It's like Sony coming out with the PlayStation 5. You know it's gonna be good money for him.
Well, I think Moxley is lateral, but a slight bump.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I think people took him a little bit more serious in AEW than in WWE.
Well, because
but I think that's where the little, because I feel the same. I feel like it's, but I feel like if there was a little there was a little bump, it was because it was the AEW side.
And the way he came, and then the video that he did before he came there, like
New Japan, like he definitely set his stock up very, very well though.
He set himself up, and I think it was a lateral but a slight bump in the move. Like you got a new job, same title, but a little bit more pay and a little bit more freedom.
A little bit more freedom. Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't think it was anything crazy. For the most part, everybody that we spoke about, only
Rusev and Sean Spears.
So disappointed in that though.
Those two are the worst. The best was Brody Lee.
Yeah. I would say
Brody Lee was the best one out of the whole.
You think? Because to be honest, I didn't even think he had mic skills, and then when I heard my AEW, I was like, "Tell me more."
Well, that's the problem he had with Vince, because he was telling Vince like, "Yo, bro, let me talk on the mic," and Vince was like, "I want you to talk like a Southern guy," and he was like, "I'm from New York.
I'm from Rochester."
Yeah,
like that's not gonna work. And
they talk proper English, like no like New York twang that we have.
They don't.
None of that. Not
proper. Okay, you could say Brody Lee was one person that Vince didn't see nothing in, and he ended up becoming a star.
We said that.
We said Brody.
But I feel like there were certain like feuds that he had towards the end that you saw a little bit more, because I do think him being with the Wyatt family, Bray was the front and center of things. But I think once he kind of left that, it was always like, okay, another notch.